Hey everyone, it's Laura here. Just going to show you some things that sold on eBay just this afternoon and a few items I received in the mail today. I sold 2 more pairs of my nerd glasses. I've shown these lots in previous videos. I used to pick these up for $1 each, but now I can get them for 90 cents each, and I sell them for $10 plus postage. So they've been a very good money maker. Last year I sold close to 200 pairs, and so far this year I've sold 5 pairs. So I'm going to keep a little tally this year just to find it. I just find it interesting to see how many pairs I'm actually going to sell. So they're quite a good money maker, and the listing's been up for the last year and a half, so I've just updated the stock on the glasses, so it's been no extra work just to wrap them and wait for the money to come in. The rings that I showed in a previous video that I bought at wholesale, I sold another 3 pairs today to the same buyer, and yeah, so that's me sold 6 so far. So I'll need to order some more of them pretty soon, but I'm quite happy with how they've been going. And the wigs that I showed in a previous video, I sold my first one last night and I posted it today. So the wholesale thing seems to be working so far for me, so I'm going to try and find a few more items just to get up and fill up my shop a bit more. Something else that sold tonight is this pair of very big sunglasses, and they open up, so they call these the flip lenses, and I think Lady Gaga had a pair, so I've sold I think 4 or 5 of these so far in the last 6 months. People seem to want to buy them for costume parties, so I was quite happy with that as well. They sold $15, and I bought this one for, I think it was $1.20 or something. This bag that I've showed in a previous video, it's got 2 chain straps inside, and I paid $2 for it at the local thrift store, and it's got its tags inside as well, and I sold that for $20 at a buy it now listing. That's all that's sold this afternoon, and I received a few parcels today, and one of the parcels I received was from a new buyer of estate vintage jewelry. That's what she had stated, and £7, so the 2 bags came to be £7 in weight. Most of it's just rubbish. I can't actually sell it except for being scrap jewelry. I can't sell it as vintage. Most of it's not vintage, most of it's just newer pieces. I did find one sterling silver bracelet, but it only weighs like 2 grams. It's not really anything significant. And the thing that got me pretty upset was, out of the £7, £4 is scrap. The necklaces are missing the clasps, the earrings are broken, and bracelets are just really tarnished. They've got mold on them. It's just very badly very bad wad of jewelry. So I'll just need to pop it up in a scrap wad and hope I can get some of my money back. And the other pieces that I can sell, I'm just going to have to sell them in big group lots. So not a very good experience buying from this person, and it's the first time I've ever bought from them. But I do have another box on the way from them, which I regret now placing an order with. But it's just trial and error, I guess. So I spent $70 in total on these 2 bags here, and that's how they were sent as well. They weren't any protective wrapping or anything like that. Just thrown in the bag, and that was it. So quite annoyed with that wad, actually. Another lot of jewelry I received today was from a regular buyer I buy from. Usually every week I buy something from them, and it's all the Givenchy necklaces. There's a long copper one here with clear beads. There's a clear bead necklace as well, and of course earrings. I buy these from a Givenchy seller, and I sell them for quite a good bit of money. Like this piece here, I buy for $5, $5 US. Sometimes that works out to be about $4.80 Australian, and I can sell this necklace from anywhere between $20, which is my starting bid, up to $42. And because I buy the same pieces again, I don't need to write a new description, I just relist the same item. But that seller there has sent me one of my Givenchy bracelets today, and I was excited to get this one up tonight because I didn't actually have one in my shop at the moment. I'd sold them all. But then as I looked at the back of the clasp here, the mesh is very stiff, and I thought, oh, it shouldn't be stiff there. I've sold probably 40 of these in the past, and it's been re-glued. You can't pick it up on the camera, but you can see this brown glue inside it, and that's why the mesh is stiff, because the super glue is dried and made it all stiff. So I've been buying from this seller probably for 2.5 years, and I find that quite a bit when I buy from the same people over time. They just start to give me pieces that aren't quite up to their usual standards, and they're broken or mismatched. So I find that it gets like that sometimes when I buy from these people so often, because I think they know that this is the only place I can get their items from. So I've sent them an email this afternoon, so hopefully they can refund me or send me a new one of those bracelets to sell. Another group lot of jewelry I got today was from a new seller as well, and it's a very small lot. But the pieces came and they're broken and they're damaged, like that's all smashed inside there. And they're saying these pieces are vintage, that one actually is. But the rest of them, they're not vintage. They're just chain store jewelry. So I've sent them an email as well. So out of all the parcels I received today, nothing's been what it was described as. So I've sent all these emails off this afternoon. Like, this piece isn't vintage either. So yeah, not too good on the packages that arrived today, but hopefully tomorrow I can get some of my other items that I've ordered and I've been waiting to get as well. So I hope everyone's been finding some good pickings and having good sales on eBay. eBay seems to have really picked up for me at the moment, and I received, in December actually, I received 2 negative feedback comments from a buyer in France, and this lady, she bought 9 listings off of me and she only left 2 negatives. So straight away I emailed her and said, I have a tracking number and you've actually received your parcel. So she left negative saying that she hadn't received it when she actually had. And when I contacted eBay, they said they couldn't do anything about it because it wasn't showing up in their tracking system. So I then went and contacted Australia Post to open an investigation if she really did receive it or not, and they sent a letter to, they contacted France and all this carry on, and I finally got a letter back from Australia Post saying that she has received it and signed for it. So then I faxed all that off to eBay, and within the hour the feedback was removed. So I just want to say to people, if you do get bad feedback and you know you've done the right thing, keep contacting eBay, and I just keep ringing back till I speak to someone who can actually help me. And that's happened a few times. People have told fibs in their feedback, and it's just not true, and eBay has finally supported me, so I'm quite excited to get my 100% rating back. And yeah, so that was just something I wanted to tell you, that if you do get bad feedback, don't think that you have to accept it. You can contact eBay and get it removed as well, but not in all cases, of course. Sometimes it just can't be removed, but in a situation like this, it can be. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. Bye.